Hello, everyone. My name is Lillian, and I am doing this project for my biology, and I'm going to talk about the heat wave here in the great state of Texas. So let's get into it, shall we? So Texas has experienced numerous extreme heat waves, EHWs, over the past decades, which have produced large impacts on human health, agricultural production, and the natural ecosystem. For example, an EHW swept the central and southern United States in 1980, causing 107 heat-related deaths in Texas. 107. In 1998, a more localized EHW struck Texas, which led to an estimated loss of $6 billion US, primarily due to a decrease in agricultural production. Excuse me. In 2011, an unprecedented EHW occurred in the Texas area with an average temperature almost 3 degrees Celsius above the 1981 and 2010 mean for June through August, which substantially increased the emergency department visits for heat-related illnesses. More intense and longer-lasting EHWs over the Texas area has raised concerns of the potential impact of greenhouse warming on the increasing of frequency of Texas extreme heat waves. How is this affecting us? Heat waves and the record-breaking temperatures they bring are becoming more common and severe due to climate change. Emergency departments visits related to the heat also surge across Texas, alarming medical examiners and local public health officials alike are warning residents about health risks from the life-threatening heat. Heat is one of the most dangerous types of weather, typically killing more people annually in the U.S. than hurricanes, tornadoes, or flooding. Heat waves can have a significant impact on human health. The interaction of climate change, urbanization, and an increasingly growing population in cities with the very young and the aging population living in those areas at higher health-related risk due to heat stress. Signs associated with heat stress are heavy sweating, cold, pale, and clammy skin, fast, weak pulse, nausea or vomiting, muscle cramps, tiredness or weakness, dizziness, and headache. We're going to take a look at a bar graph indicating how the heat rate deaths has increased over the last 30 years. So right here, a record number of people died due to heat in Texas in 2023. And in 1994, it was a very low number. And it increased some in 1996, 1997, and then it went on to decrease and then increased again years later. But the significant increase happened in 2011, 160 deaths due to heat in Texas. And then in the following years, in 2021, 2022, and 2023, the deaths has risen. And 2021 is 203 on to 306, and then in last year being the highest recorded number of heat-related deaths. And remember, guys, this is the only one that has been recorded. Who knows, it might be more than that just have not been reported and recorded. Why is this affecting us? Carbon dioxide has increased fossil fuel use in transportation, building, heating, and cooling, and the manufacture of cement and other goods. Deforestation releases carbon dioxide and reduces its uptake by plants, allowing heat to get trapped into the Earth's surface. So without our plants and our trees and things like that, it has nowhere to go but into the Earth's surface, which causes an increase in the heat. Methane has increased as a result of human activities related to agricultural, natural gas distribution, and landfills. Due to the increase in population in Texas, has led to the rise in of construction homes, apartment buildings, highways, which in turn causes the loss of forest land that absorbs a lot of the CO2 that is emitted into the air. So transportation, so the more people we have, the more people that we have to provide transportation for, and homes to, and highways to keep to keep the flow of traffic going. So all those things are being built, but at the same time, a lot of the chemicals and things like that, like carbon dioxide, is being released into the air with nowhere to go but back into the earth. And right here is rural versus urban. As you see, rural is more, it has more natural resources like the trees, grass, and things of that nature. You see houses, but you don't see a lot of it. It's not overcrowded. There's a lot of space for a lot of the grass and trees to grow, and things of that nature. But then here in the right right lower corner, you see what urban looks like. It's more crowded, it's more congested. There's a lot of buildings, a lot of homes, a lot of things of that nature. So when all these things are being built, but at the same time, it releases a lot of things into the air that has nowhere to go but back into the earth. And it gets, and that's not good, as you can see, as the summers are getting hotter and the winters are getting warmer. Heat wave prevention measures, why there may not be, while we might not be able to do anything about the increase of buildings and highways and construction, things of that nature, there are some things that we can do for ourselves and for others to keep us safe. And here are some of those things. Recognize and respond to symptoms of heat stress, headache, nausea, rest, and drink plenty of cool water. Recognize and respond to signs of heat stroke in others. You see someone who is high and dry to touch or sweating but confused, call 911, remove them from heat, apply ice. Self-monitor, be aware of your own condition, be aware of your own body and what it's telling you, and pay attention to it. Make sure you have a buddy when you go on walks or on trail rides and things like that. Have someone with you, because you just never know. Wear light color and lightweight clothes. Nothing dark, dark absorb heat. So we want to try to be as cool as we possibly can. Wear a hat with a brim to protect you from the sunlight. Drink plenty of water, rest, use the shade if you're outside. Sit up under a tree or umbrella. Take breaks in the air conditioning. If you don't have air conditioner in your car, if you're walking, go to a public area, a store or a lobby or something like that, and cool off for a bit before you continue on your journey. Drink 6 ounces of cool water several times per day. Keep your urine light yellow, meaning that you're nourishing your body with H2O. Avoid overexertion as temperature rises, especially when new to a job or when returning after time away or during a heat wave. And consider using apps to check the heat index and air quality periodically before going outside, so you can be protective, so you can protect yourself for the extreme heat. Thank you guys. I hope that I was informative and I shed some light on some of the causes of the increase in heat. And thank you guys for watching. Here are my references.